Good morning, Auntie.
Good morning, children. How are you?
We are fine, Auntie. Thank you. How are you, Auntie?
I'm fine too. Thank you.
Auntie, during our country's freedom struggle, our leaders organized a number of movements like civil disobedience movement and Quit India movement, etc. Are there any movements going after we got freedom?
Yes, there are. Your English reader has a lesson about one such movement.
Is it the chipko movement?
Yes, it is.
Please tell us about that movement, Auntie.
All right. Do you know who planned and started the movement?
Yes, we do. It's Mr. Sundarlal Bahuguna who started the chipko movement.
You are right. What does chipko mean?
It means to embrace or to hug.
You are right. Your lesson begins with Bahuguna's visit to Jardhargaon, the Himalayan region of Uttar Pradesh. He met the people there late in the evening.
Did he say anything to those people in that late hour?
No, he didn't. The next morning, he talked to the primary school children. He taught them a song.
What's that song about?
It's a song sung by a tree.
Can we listen to it, Auntie?
Yes, you can. I am a tree. I'm your friend. Don't touch me with an axe. I also feel pain. I bring you fresh air. I bring you water. I always bow down before you. Why do you cut me down?
What did Mr. Bahuguna tell the school children?
He told them how trees breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen.
Why did he speak to the school children instead of the adults?
He called the children living medium. He said children carry message home and spread it to the parents.
What did Mr. Bahuguna want to do through his chipko movement?
He wanted to see that villages near forests should take control and protect their forests.
How can they do that? What did Mr. Bahuguna want to teach those villagers?
He wanted to teach the correct land use, nursery management, and reforestation methods.
What is nursery management?
It means growing young plants for replanting in the village and forest areas.
What does reforestation mean?
Creating forests again where you have cut trees. If one cuts a tree, one must plant a small plant in its place.
Why did Mr. Bahuguna take up this chipko movement?
Because he found there was deforestation in the Himalayas. It became an ecological problem.
What's deforestation?
Deforestation means the cutting down of forest trees. Mr. Bahuguna also found that the forest cover has decreased by half. He declared that the Himalayas are dying. If they are not saved, India will turn into a desert.
Who inspired Mr. Bahuguna to take up this kind of a movement?
Who else? It was Gandhiji who inspired Mr. Bahuguna.
How, Auntie?
Before we got independence, Gandhiji thought that our country's resources were used for British profit and therefore our countrymen became poor.
Then why did Mr. Bahuguna choose Tehri Garhwal region to implement his chipko movement?
Because the people in that area became poor owing to deforestation. It led to soil erosion and landslides. Deforestation also results in drying up of water bodies.
Who cut down the forest trees there?
Forest contractors who get government's license.
But auntie, why did the government allow contractors to cut down the forest trees?
Because it's a source of income to the government. But the contractors cut down more trees than they are allowed.
Then what did Mr. Bahuguna do?
He started a movement against the contract system.
Did the government support him?
Yes, it did.
How did the people in that area participate in that movement?
A schoolmaster named Dhoom Singh Negi prevented the felling of trees by hugging the trees.
What did the others do?
All the women in that area stopped the forest contractors from reaching the forest.
Did the women find it difficult to cook food in the absence of firewood?
Yes, they did.
But auntie, couldn't they use biogas to cook their food?
Yes, they could. But it's too expensive for the poor villagers to have biogas plant in each house.
Then what did Mr. Bahuguna suggest?
He put forward 3 options.
What were they, auntie?
The villagers must get the ownership of the forest. They must change their food habits.
What's that, Auntie?
He said that they must eat more soaked food than cooked food.
What was Mr. Bahuguna's third suggestion?
People must increase forest productivity.
What does he mean?
He said that villagers must plant a tree if they cut down one, and they must plant trees that give them fruits, nuts, etc.
How can they get the seedlings?
Mr. Bahuguna said that the forestry department must supply the seedlings for the purpose.
Was the chipko movement successful?
Yes, it was. The movement spread throughout the India and much of the world.
Thank you very much, auntie.
We have learned a lot of facts of the chipko movement.
I think I have told you most of what your lesson contains. You had better read your lesson once again and note down the important points. See you soon.
Bye bye, Auntie.